Okay, I'm going to make a kind of a short little video on how to assemble or join two pieces of paracord. And I got two different colors here that I'm going to use. I got a purple one and kind of a lime green one. And they're relatively short just to make it easy. It's the same no matter how long they are. If they're 10 feet long or 15 feet long a piece, it's the same way to do it. So let's get started. Got my scissors here. What we want to do is after you cut, well, here, let me explain this. I got my forceps, I got two stainless steel fids and two aluminum fids that I made. Fids or paracord needles, whatever you want to call them. But that's what I got. So what we do is after you cut the paracord off, you'll have this end. You'll have them just like this. And what I'm doing is I'm pulling the housing up so it sinks the inner cords down. And then what we do is we pull them out, about an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch. And then what I like to do is I take my scissors and I cut the housing and the inner cords at the same time. That leaves it like this. And what it does is, you see how this is starting to fray, so it cuts that off and cuts it flush. And then we take the housing, and we already have the end cauterized or melted. Take the housing and you pinch it between your fingers and you just pull it back out. And what that does is it pulls the housing out over the inner cords. So you see the inner cords here, or you won't see them, but right here's the end, and there's that inch that we took off. Then what I do is I take the stainless steel fids, one of the stainless steel fids, and the reason why I like to use the stainless steel for this part is because the stainless steel dissipates the heat better. It kind of cools it off faster. So when I cauterize the ends, it'll stay put better. Okay, so we got that one. Let's go ahead and do this one real quick. We get this one already, and like I said, see, it's on the end and this holds it up. It's that tight, and we're going to cauterize that end around the edges of that, on the edges of that stainless steel fid. See, it was sticking out before, now it's not, because I pulled that housing over the edge. Okay, and then we pull it out about 3/4 of an inch or so. Cut that end, and then we'll pull it back out again. And you feel it drop down when you're pulling it out. Take the other stainless steel fid, and take it and run it right down the middle. And then I twist it a little bit to make it go down. You can see how the housing is a lot tighter here because I just pinched it down in. You can see how the housing, or the grooves for the stretch on the housing, is all shrunk up. So we're going to keep going and pull that in a little bit. And here, hold on just a second, I gotta go get my torch. Okay, through the magic of video, I kind of cut myself off. So we already did the green one, and I just finished melting the purple one like I showed you. We'll pull that one off the fid and see how it comes off nice and even, and the ends are cauterized so they're not going to fray. Then we take another fid and we should start it the way I was taught, is you break through the housing back here like so, and then you run it all the way through. Well, I kind of have a problem doing that. So what I do, which is easier, is I start from the inside and bring it back 1/4 of an inch or so. Oops. And then you break it through the housing, and then you just work it so you get the needle to come out, or the fid to come out. And you can work it, and I've done it before, quite a bit actually. You work it, run it all the way fid through, pull it out, and you go this end, which is what I'm going to do, and then I take the screw out and put the paracord in there and just slide it all the way through. Well, that's kind of a pain, so to make it faster and easier, I poke it through, and then I'll come back here and put it in that same hole, and then I'll run it up tight like that, and that makes it easier to go through, and you got a bigger hole. See, that's as far as you need it. And then I use my forceps and I run it up through the hole and out this hole, open it up, take the end of the paracord from the other color, the one I'm joining, and I pull it back through. Sometimes it catches on because of the way it's cauterized, but see, there we go. See, we're through. Then we'll do the same thing to the green. Here we go. Grab the other fid, see if that works better. Run it through about 1/4 of an inch or so, between 1/4 and 3/8 of an inch. You want it in deep enough that you don't have a problem with the cord fraying and breaking that end that you cauterized. See, make the hole big. Take the forceps, slide them through, and they come out the other side. Spread them. And we grab a hold of the other end, the back end of the purple. You don't have to grab a hold of a whole bunch. The main thing is that you grab enough of the end so where you cauterized it doesn't catch on the housing. See, and there we go, we're right there. Then I grab a hold of both ends just to make it easier. There's the ends, there's the cauterized area with the other housing, and then I just pull it back through. Take the ends like this. And you saw where it was kind of twisted, and it'll straighten itself out. You see how the housings are stuck together like that. They don't go inside, they stick on the outside. So no matter how hard you pull it, they stay there. Where when you cauterize the ends, melt them and stick them together, they have a tendency of breaking. They have a big area where the plastic or the paracord melts and sticks out. Well, this is pliable, stays together no matter how tight you pull it. When you make a key ring, it twists over real easy and you can tie it off. Or when you make your bracelets, you know, you pull it out about this far from the end and then you start tying, and this will lay down flush, so it won't be a big deal. It won't stick through the bracelet and make it hard or hurt your skin, and it ties down real nice. So anyways, that's the Manny knot, and that's the way to join them. It works a lot better than when you melt them and stick them together. That's faster, but this is a lot better, a lot tighter, and it looks a lot nicer, and it maintains all of its strength. And then if you have to use the paracord, it comes apart pretty easy. Anyways, there we go with the Manny knot. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Make sure you click that you like it. Anyways, have a great day. Bye.